You're nothing special. We lose every week. This is probably the song that Liverpool fans are using right now to describe their team. My goodness, Liverpool have just lost 4 games in a row this season. After such a strong start, like 5 games in a row, being on top of the Premier League table. And then, of course, in the Champions League, of course, I think they won their game. And then suddenly now, they lose 4 in a row. And the fourth game didn't come from anyone else except Man United, bro. Like, imagine this, that Manchester United yesterday, they went to Anfield and they won their first ever game there after 10 years. Like, can you explain how this happened? Like, can you just someone please explain me how this happened? Man United, and I'm not talking about a prime type of Man United. This is a sloppy Man United that we're looking at, of Ruben Amorim, okay? That gets beaten up by small teams of the Premier League, as we all know. But they went to Anfield against the raging champions of England, and they beat them 2-1 at Anfield. Like, imagine this, guys. Imagine this. After 10 years. The last time they did it was, of course, I don't know when, before 10 years, of course. Rooney with that 1-0 lead at Anfield, and they won the game. And yesterday, Harry Maguire wins the game for Man United. Like, can you believe how things change? Like in the recent, times, that Harry Maguire was a player that people hated so much. The Man United fans hated him so much, and to this day, he's scoring headers after headers for Manchester United, winning their games. Yesterday, that's what happened. Okay, that 60-second goal from Brian Mbeumo. And then after that Cody Gakpo, of course, he scored that beautiful goal. And he had other chances in that game. But then, guys, in the last 10 minutes, like Harry Maguire, like who could you expect to do this? Of course, it's Harry Maguire, bro. Of course. But, guys, the game was amazing. And you know what? This was kind of expected. I kind of expected this because, listen, whenever Liverpool faces Man United, or whenever Man United faces anyone in the Big Six, they can outclass you. And this is what happened yesterday. And the fact that it happened in the most heated stadium in England, Anfield, it's even more surprising. And right now, I'm pretty sure that the Man United mentality is going to be growing. It has already grown, because that kind of win in that stadium, it's not something that happens like easily. They did their best. They were better than Liverpool in every aspect, even though they kept less possession and everything. Let me tell you that, of course. 64 possession of Liverpool, 36 of Man United, 22 shots, 6 on target from Liverpool, and 13 shots, 4 on target from Man United. You can see that, of course, Liverpool outclassed Man United, but you might be asking yourself that how did Man United actually win this game? Well, let me tell you this. Whenever Man United were getting the ball, they were going. Like in the first half, if you see the chances that they had in the first half, my goodness, I don't know how did they not get a second goal in the first half. Or a third goal even. Like, they were dangerous. Like, whenever they were kind of, defensive, a tactical player or whatever it's called, they were defensively throughout the whole game. But when they got their moments, they were so dangerous. They were way dangerous than Liverpool. Liverpool were nothing. And what Liverpool were doing is that whenever they come in the final third, no passes are going to, connect with players. And yeah, they freaking distort everything. Like, the whole attack distorts itself. That's what was happening with Liverpool. But Man United, bro. I just knew that there's something going to happen today at Anfield. And it happened. Like, Man United, whenever they face Liverpool, even last season, if you guys remember, the 2-2 draw at Anfield, who expected that? Liverpool actually won 3-0 at Old Trafford. And then Man United go to Anfield and they went 2-2 last season. This season at Anfield, it starts 2-1 Man United. Bro. I have to say that Man United, when Ruben Amorim said that we are improving, they are improving. And I'm seeing that. The same formation, yes, but they are improving. Now let's talk about Liverpool a little bit, guys. You might be asking that what's the problem at Liverpool? They just won 5 games in a row, staying on top. Last minute winners, of course, which I said that's a huge limitation. That's not something that to be proud of. That's a limitation, bro. How can you win last minute winners? Like how? That's not something that a team needs to do. You need to destroy your opponent from the first minute. They're doing it in the last minutes. But the thing is, guys, that with Liverpool, I think that the new signings has a very big impact on their performance. And there are a lot of like bad signings that they made. Not bad signings, but wrong timings and everything that they did that actually affected their performance this season. The first thing is that Milos Kerkez and Jeremy Frimpong, that was not a problem at all. Even Mamardashvili from last season, I think that it signed him. That was not a problem at all, okay? That's not a problem. The problem comes in the front. They lost Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich. So they already had Cody Gakpo, so he can play in that position. In the middle, they lost Darwin Nunez. So now they signed Ekitike, okay? They already signed Ekitike in that position. And then they had Mohamed Salah in this side, of course. And they signed Florian Wirtz even in the attacking midfield position. And he hasn't found his form yet, but he will. He will. Okay? This is the Premier League. You need to be a little bit, keen when you play football. But the problem now comes to the defense. They needed to work on Marc Guehi, but they didn't pay much attention to Marc Guehi, and they paid way more attention to Alexander Isak. They already saw Ekitike is performing very well. Why should you sign Alexander Isak? Yesterday, Isak started the game. I didn't see anything of him. Only 2 shots went on target. No goals, no nothing. So that was a very bad performance from Alex. You couldn't even barely see him. Like the Isak that we used to see at Newcastle is completely different from that of Liverpool. I'm telling you guys, Isak is a bad signing, I think, for Liverpool. Except if he improves, then okay. But for now, he's a bad signing. I haven't seen anything of him. They needed to sign Marc Guehi or a good defender, a central defender who can replace Ibrahim Konate because he can defend well these days, bro. That first goal, bro, he was right there. He could have made a slide tackle. It was amazing to see this. Yeah. But the thing is that Man United is improving right now. Liverpool is not 4th game in a row you're losing. After all those signings, you have to win. If you make these kind of signings, like 400 million signings, you have to win games. You're not winning games, and my goodness, this is going to be a very tough season for Liverpool and for Arne Slot. Okay? It's going to be a very hard season. But after that, guys, of course, Real Madrid, they won their game versus Getafe away. Now, the one thing that I'm pretty I'm very convinced about Real Madrid is they're gonna win a lot of games this season, just like that. 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. They're gonna win like that. You know why? Because their structural, their structure right now is defensive. It's not defensive. It's like moderate football, possession football. Okay, that's what we're seeing these days. It's not that you get the ball and then you throw it on the front and then Vinicius is gonna run and then Mbappe is gonna run. And no, these days it's actually possessional football. Okay, it's completely different Real Madrid from Carlo Ancelotti, which was like attacking football. Xabi Alonso is trying to make that, possessional football, just like how Barcelona played or something like that. But of course, Mbappe won the game for Real Madrid. I mean, it just had to be him. And the thing is that he was trying his best. He wasn't able to do anything. And then Arda Güler, the magician, the little kid, comes in, gives him a pass, and then, of course, buries it inside the net. It was incredible. Real Madrid is going to win a lot of games just like that. 1-0, 2-0. Because their defense is kind of coming up right now. It's coming up. Okay? But the thing is that Real Madrid right now, if we beat them in the Clásico on Sunday, it's going to be a very huge win for us. Us Barcelona. I'm talking about Barcelona. My team. because we are on second right now. If we beat them, it's gonna be very good because we need that first place, bro. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Liverpool sucked now, like 4 games in a row. You're losing, bro, after all those signings. But whatever. If you enjoyed the video, of course, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.